It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jaguars and the Hawks, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
No score just yet in this first quarter of action, but we have the offense in the red zone as they've got it here 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carson, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved.
Let's jump back into the action with this defense up against a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Lawrence to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown. Time to take you back into the ball game. It's a red zone alert as this defense faces a 1st and 10 in the final minute of the opening quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Pass caught left side by Humphries. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. On 3rd down, Lawrence sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about that?
Just over 90 seconds to go in the first half. The offense with a football, but they have it in their own territory. On 1st down, Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? And this one is incomplete. Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. On third down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Will Disley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage,
keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Completes this out left to Ruggs. That catch good for only a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second down and 8. Lawrence will throw. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Again, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the point. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Right now. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Lawrence to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game. And
It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Now it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. This offense has been sustaining a nice, long, successful drive here. Now they're looking to finish it off. 1st and goal in the red zone. Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling. Yeah,
I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jags, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.